Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Free Healing Tuesday. I am Tamra Oviatt. I'm the founder of Sacred Activations. Sacred Activations. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why when I have Facebook open, it gives me feedback, and obviously I can't hear myself talk. Anyways, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're on Facebook Live, you can still receive this healing and just focus on whatever it is you're working on. I can't read your questions because I can't have Facebook open and also be able to talk to people on Zoom. I haven't figured that out yet. When I do, I'll let you know. Anyways, and if you want to talk to me, make sure you sign up, and all the information's there in the posting so that you'll get my weekly emails of when I'm going live. I try to do this every Tuesday. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay, good. Tim can hear, but Susan can. Okay, perfect. Yes, 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 from Anne. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyways, you guys, welcome to a beautiful Tuesday. And again, I'm super excited to be here and be of service. Sacred Activations is a God modality. It's kind of like hypnosis in a way where it clears out your subconscious belief systems, but you don't have to go into hypnosis to do it. And it's different activations and deactivations. So we're deactivating belief systems that are running your life that shouldn't be there, or that you plugged into. I can't say that it shouldn't be there, but you plugged into, and we can discreate that for you so that you can live in joy and happiness. And that's what it's all about. You know, you can learn from suffering or you can learn from joy and happiness. It's totally up to you. Either way, your higher self, the collective consciousness, is learning, or however you're experiencing your life. You know, this morning I was outside and thinking, and you know, karma. Some people get so upset, including myself, about how they've been treated and stuff like that, and they get really angry at people. And instead of getting angry at them, just turn it over to God. It's not your job to teach people karma. You don't want to be in that position. So anytime the thought comes up or those feelings come up, just turn it over to God so that it's not affecting you in your life. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Somebody typed something in here, so I'm going to read this, and then we'll get going. Divine love, issues around my period seriously affects me. It feels numbness and pain in my head, forehead, eyes, legs, painful cramps, leaving me very weak and so depressed, and low levels of alertness. It's literally controlling my life, and it's being able to do my daily task. Yeah, I just did something on PMS, I think last week. I used to have horrible PMS. I used to have horrible, horrible periods. My moods were crazy. And I had a hysterectomy, and I think that's the best thing I ever did in my life for myself. I'm not saying that you should do that, but we can connect into that. So anybody listening that has painful periods, just focus on that. Your hormones go out of whack, which is causing the headaches. Just focus on being able to be in the flow. Yeah, be in the flow on your period. How funny is that? Just put your hands on your abdomen. Hi, Brian. Welcome. If you want to talk to me and you're on Zoom, raise your hand. We have Happy Camper. I'm going to bring you on the call. I'm going to unmute you. Unmute you. Okay, don't touch it. Wait, unmute. Unmute. Oh, that's not working. Okay, you want to try to unmute yourself, Happy Camper?
Morning.
Good. Hi.
Hi. You look really radiant.
Aw, thanks.
Well,
Okay.
my issue is I have my left arm and shoulder goes numb on me all the time, and I know that's supposed to be the side of your body for receiving, so it's not really a surprise, but it interferes with my sleep. And I'd kind of like it to go away because I have knots by my left elbow and it's just really painful.
Okay, and that's also your heart area and your flow.
No wonder I
So,
don't have a boyfriend or a sex life. That explains so much.
so it's the flow of life, really. How are you allowing life to flow through you? Do you stop everything? Like you said, you have an issue receiving.
Well, my life seems to be stuck. It's
Okay.
not really doing what I want it to do. So, I mean,
You feel like it's
financially,
separate from you. It's not doing what you want it to do.
no one, I'm beginning to see the light. Spiritual work is so cool. I just love the way it all connects.
So why is your life separate from you? Are you not in your body?
I don't know if I am or not because, as far as grounding and everything, I get the feeling a lot of times that it's more pleasant to not be in my body. It's kind of more fun. And yeah, so that's probably a huge issue for me. I've been trying to walk barefoot outside a lot. I don't know if that's helping.
Do you even feel like you're in your feet?
No, my feet are really, I don't even really feel them half the time.
Yeah, I understand. I used to not be in my body. So you're just really ringing true of what I went through. I was not in my body at
So,
all. And in 2000, I think it was 13 or 14, I came into my body for the first time, truly into my body and into my feet. And when I was walking, it felt really weird stepping. I mean, I was walking really strange for like a couple weeks.
that is kind of funny because I have noticed at times when I have a hard time and I get kind of like almost like I'm drunk and I'm not. I feel kind of tipsy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of a funny and weird sensation. And I don't think I stick around very long. I think I go flying back out.
Yeah, I understand. But you're here.
Right.
You came to Earth to experience, so you need to come into your body.
Okay. Well, I'm willing, especially with
Okay. Now there's an activation called total body connection.
Okay.
So I'm going to run that for you, and it's going to bring you into your body, and then I'm going to run Mother Earth and bring you into Mother Earth.
Oh, thank you.
And then let me know how you're doing, okay?
I will.
Thank you. Part of this experience, you guys, when you get a shift or don't get a shift, share with me. Let me know how you're doing. It's part of the exchange because there's got to be an exchange. So I appreciate that. And you can also go to my website and buy something.
Yeah, I
That will
buy a
help
lot
you.
of your activations. I love you.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. I wasn't talking specifically to you. I'm just talking to everybody about the exchange. You
Okay.
know, send me a thank you or a testimonial or go buy something. Appreciate it. Anybody that doesn't feel like they're in their body or totally connected to their body, it's so important to be in your body. And yeah, and it's very interesting to be in your body, and it'll take a couple weeks, most likely, to totally integrate. So just imagine or just connect. And I'm just going to run this energy, total body connection. And anybody that's disassociated with your body, this will help you associate with your body. And with your life, because you said your life, you know, you made it separate from you, and you've got to be here in order to manifest and to experience. Okay, I'm also going to run Mother Earth activation. I invite everybody to imagine being able to go into Mother Earth's heart chakra. Okay, good. And happy camp ride. Practice that some more, okay? Just go into Mother Earth.
I will. Thank you so much. I feel that happy, joy thing going on.
Oh, yay. Happy, joy, joy.
I know. It's so cool. Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie. Thank you. So Kuka said that her hands got warm as she placed them on her abdomen. That's awesome. Jane, I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm bringing you on the call. Hi.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Brilliant. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm actually a master practitioner with you, so that's a big yay.
Yay.
Yeah, and I've done all of the things for habits and addictions, but I'm really peed off because I cannot give up the smoking weed. And I've got lots of rising fears about what's going on in my lungs, and I'm making that a focus. So is there anywhere else we could go with that?
Well, the lungs is sadness, as you know. So we've got to clear that. What sadness is going on in your life? Sadness and grief. That's a cool in activation.
Yeah.
And so you got to look at that. I mean, weed's not a problem. There's nothing wrong with weed, and it should not really affect your lungs. I think it's your belief systems about it.
Right.
And, you know, weed helps you relax, helps you numb out, but it also helps connecting. So what's going on in your life that you're running away from?
Oh, my goodness. Nothing that comes up consciously.
Okay. But it'll also keep you from like moving forward. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So what is it in your future you don't want to see?
I don't know. The future's rosy. I'm releasing core beliefs by the thousands every day.
Good.
and that's being done for me. I just witness it, and I know I'm going to go to a special place. I've got nothing but excitement and openness with that.
That's awesome.
I'm just looking forward to my purpose work, however that turns out. So it's not about the future that I don't feel I'm concerned.
Okay, so then what's the problem with the weed?
Weed as in ordinary cigarettes rather than weed.
Okay, so it's cigarettes, not weed.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, and does it help you stay grounded?
No idea. I just know
Okay.
that every time I say I'm not going to have one, and usually as soon as I say I'm not going to have one, I think, oh, I better. it's something running underneath, which tends to be the thing with these addictions that is just so difficult to highlight.
Okay. All right. So we can run addiction redirection for you, but it's when you're ready, you'll let it go.
Yeah.
And boredom is another reason why a lot of people smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So put your thought into addiction redirection and we'll run that for you. And anybody else that is running an addiction, you can focus on whatever that addiction is for you. I'm hearing healthy boundaries for you.
Okay.
So if anybody has issues with boundaries, just focus on that. Maybe every time you want a cigarette, start singing happy, happy, joy, joy.
I will. I'd love to do that because I'll think of you as well.
It just came into my head while I was running this energy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. So it's like, okay, so start doing that.
Thank you so much, Tamra.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. We have practitioner training coming up if you want to redo it.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Great. It's always free, you guys. When you've done practitioner training, you can redo it. Any class you've signed up for, you can repeat it for free. It's always changing and evolving, so I love to keep it open for everybody. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Lovely. Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome. Okay, anybody else? You want to put your hands up? We've got somebody to put on the call. She'd like to do some healing on her mom and for her dad. She's a friend of mine, so I know her dad had a mini stroke last week and her mom's going through some issues. So we're just going to focus on them and to bring them into a happy place, to a healing for them. There's a belief system about age. When you get to a certain age, you're supposed to have certain problems. So we're just going to clear that also. Okay, Happy Camper is saying that her daughter just lost her cat, and I have another dear friend of mine on Facebook who's probably listening right now, just lost her cat. So we're going to run the grief activation or deactivation so we can let go of that grief. Grief and sorrow. Okay, Kuka, I'm going to allow you to talk. Whoops. Hi.
So last week you ran some.
Can you speak up, please, sweetie?
Sure. So last week you ran for me the has to do with sexual abuse and trauma. The
Post-traumatic stress
PTSD?
for sexual abuse.
Yes, yes. You ran that for me last week, and then I reached out to you about a pain on my left side, right below my breast, like right at the end of my rib cage. And so you told me to run it again. I have run it again, but it's still kind of there. So I was hoping maybe you could tap into it.
Just put your finger on it.
Okay.
It's a lot less, though, than it was last week, isn't it?
It is. It is a little bit less. Yes.
Good. Okay, good. Yeah, and the healthy boundaries we ran a little bit ago should also help with that. And it's going to continue to release something with these activations and deactivations. Sometimes it takes a couple weeks or even more for all the energy to totally shift because it's unwinding this energy. And sometimes it goes through so many different areas of your life and your belief system. So just keep allowing it to shift. Sometimes I run an activation and I notice right away that it's gone, and sometimes it takes a couple months for it to completely disappear.
Okay.
But it keeps running.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for helping me.
Thank you so much, honey, for coming back on. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Lori, good morning, Tamra. Thank you so much for providing this service. I would like some guidance dealing with my 24-year-old son with Down syndrome. He behaves very odd lately, and I don't want to take him to the traditional doctor because he would probably want to medicate him. I'm not raising my hand because I'm watching my 6-month-old grandson. He's very vocal. Aw, how sweet. Yes, we can, we're going to run some brain imbalance and stuff for him. And sorry, I'm getting a little lost here. And Karen wants some help with her left foot. She can't raise her hand because you're already on the screen because you've been on the call before. So Karen, I'll bring you on in a minute. For your autistic son, I'm gonna run brain imbalance. And then if you go to my YouTube and look up Michael, there's a lot of stuff on there. He's autistic, but will also help with Down syndrome. So we're gonna run some energy for him. He has some more new hormonal things kicking in. So we're gonna balance that out, balance out his brain. Help him feel calm. I see a hand on his heart. So I'm gonna run the Christ consciousness for him and also the flower of life and the tree of life. Okay, Shelby. Whoops, I muted you. Unmute. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Thanks, sweetie. How are you?
I'm okay. There's a lot of stuff going on with my son, 16 years old, and girlfriends and breakups, and I just feel like I'm not doing what I should be doing to support him. There just seems to be like a wall there, and I don't want there to be
Okay. So, and what else?
one. What else not, really? So much stuff. It's like I have moments of loveliness, and then I still insist on going back to 3D and forget.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Mhm.
Okay. So, a wall. Why is the wall there? Why are you protecting yourself?
There are some moments when I'm afraid of him. He's never hurt me, but he does like explode sometimes emotionally. He's distant from me a lot of the time.
That can be really scary, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to release that fear.
Okay.
And also I think that's healthy boundaries also.
Okay.
And honey, it's okay for him to be distant from you and to do his own thing. You're not responsible to be connected with him all the time.
Okay.
I want you to know that, and I want you to be able to release that responsibility, that it's your responsibility to help him get through his anger, because his anger and stuff is his stuff. You're not responsible for it. Do you understand?
I do now. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I just did a webinar this weekend on family issues, on being a good parent, being a good child, because I mean, we bring these children into the world, adoption or not, and they're having their own experience.
Right.
And we're not responsible for it if there's an issue. It's, no matter what happened in the upbringing, it's their responsibility on how they integrate it and how they bring it into their life or have it control their life or not. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Perception.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would do that webinar. We have it for $25 and it's like 8 activations if you can, because there's a lot of help in there and a lot of different ways to help you with this.
Thank you.
It's 2 hours worth of work we did on this exact topic. Yeah, and
I
it's
feel better.
your responsibility for how he's acting, and it's important to stand in your power and not being aggressive or anything. I'm talking healthy boundaries, and don't feel responsible for the way he's handling things. Okay.
Yeah. Well, next month marks 2 years when his father died in his arms, and
That's tough, man.
yeah, less than a week after that was his dad's birthday, so it was kind of a double whammy. They'd already made arrangements for what they were going to do for his birthday and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, ask for his permission and see if we can work on him.
Okay.
Because we can release that stress, that post-traumatic stress and stuff he's holding on to for that. But it's not your fault.
Right.
So I don't want you to take it on, or, I mean, because, and I'm talking about this through experience because I have 2 adopted kids, and my oldest one does explosions and stuff. And I felt responsible because he was adopted. I wanted to show him that he was loved, and so I'd do everything for him, and it didn't help him. And it certainly did not help me either. So you have to have those healthy boundaries and not take that stuff on. I mean, the experience he had, no matter how sad it was, it's not your fault, and you're not responsible for making it better.
Oh gosh, yes. Thank you.
Do you understand that? I mean, because, if his dad died in his arms, that was their experience together.
Right.
Do you understand that?
Mm.
And it's all a learning experience, no matter how tragic it is.
Right. Wow, you just opened something up. Thank you so much, Tamra.
Good. Yeah, don't take that on, sweetie. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
Take it from somebody that was beating herself up for years.
Right.
I mean, I moved my son to Oregon, to Florida, to California, back to Florida, back and forth. Everything I could for him, bought him cars, did this, did that.
Yeah.
And I realized I was just not helping him at all. And then when I stopped doing it, he became very abusive.
Ooh.
So, you're not responsible for what he's going through. You can assist him, love him, guide him, but don't take it on.
Gotcha. It's time for him to take responsibility for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
How old is he?
16.
Oh, yeah. Ask him if we can work on him.
Okay.
He doesn't have to talk to me directly. He's welcome to, but we have to have his permission.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
16 is that's a hard time with all those hormones and stuff kicking in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I keep thinking is, God, it was such a hard age for me.
Yeah.
I can remember being where I just didn't fit in anywhere in the world,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was definitely whoof. Yeah, so just ask him.
I will, and I'll
You can
email
tell him
you.
that your friend does prayer work to help him clear. You don't
Okay.
have to call it sacred activations or anything, because really it's,
It is prayer to God.
Yeah, and it's God energy.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I talk to angels and masters and all that kind of stuff, but I work in the God energy.
I know that. I do know that. You're amazing, by the way.
Oh, thanks, sweetie. I'm so, this wasn't my idea.
Right.
I didn't even believe
That's why it's so wonderful, because we couldn't have thought up anything this great. Right.
Yeah. Oh, God, no, I could never have come up with what I'm doing. So thank
Love
you
you,
so
girl.
much, sweetie. Love you too, honey. Have
All
a
right.
good day.
You.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, Karen. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
So you got left foot issues, huh?
Yeah, with my left foot, I've had for a long time. My
Okay.
doctor said, I have a collapsed foot, and then I broke the ankle a few years ago.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's a royal mess.
Okay. And left foot is stepping into your power, and
That's
receiving and
no
moving
stepping into
forward.
my power.
Yeah.
Okay.
So put your hand on your left foot. Can you do that?
Oh, okay.
Okay, honey. Let me know how you're doing, okay?
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we have Shoshana. We already talked or from your type, but I'll bring you on the call. Oops, I just muted you. Hi, honey.
Hi. Yeah, that was a great healing for my family. I appreciate that so much.
You're welcome.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay.
Yay. Madi, going to unmute you. Hi.
Hello, Tam. Hi, Tamra. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you. Very good. So happy can talk to you and see you.
Aw, thank you.
You're welcome. Tamra, in fact, I have some problems. One of them is that I can't eye contact with people. In fact, when they look at me, I can't eye contact with them. And I really suffer from less self-esteem. I can't stand when people criticize me. I get really angry and disappointed. These are my problems, in fact.
Okay, so why does other people's opinion of you matter so much to you?
I don't have any idea about this, but maybe I think they are joking about me. I don't know. I really can't stand. I really can't stand this condition. For example, when people look at me, I feel a little strange, and want to go away.
Okay, this is a past life thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, let me go in and look at it. Yeah, I just really see you hiding and not wanting to be seen.
Mhm.
Can I just go in and clear that up for you?
Okay.
I'm going to run plain at small activation, fear of authority.
Okay.
I'm also going to clear the trauma from being killed. What happened when you were a little boy? I keep seeing this little boy like hiding.
Mhm. I don't remember, Tamra, but I think it's from my mother because she's really sensitive. Uh, I think it's kind of genetic, maybe.
Okay. So we're running plain at small, fear of authority, clearing your trauma from being killed. And when we do this, it'll clear out your genetics too, sweetie.
Okay.
Okay, honey, let me know how you're doing, okay?
Oh, thank you, Tamra. It was great. I feel pressure in my head. Thank you.
Good. You're welcome, sweetie.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you showing up, and by me helping you, we get to help thousands of people. So it's so cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anu, like that name. Hi. Whoops. Hi.
So first of all, I wanted to know, we worked last week on my back and it's feeling better. And I'm so happy, I just can't even tell you. And
Nice.
I guess this energies are still running. If not, if we can do some more on that. It's more like my head gets really heavy. I don't know if I think a lot, I'm more in my head still, and my neck and my shoulders.
Mhm.
And also on the issue we worked on and resolving matters with my family on stuff. So a little bit movement with the talks to settle, though they're not offering me my fair share and stuff. And I'm like worried about having more clarity and choosing the best for myself and negotiate the best. So what can you help me with here?
Healthy boundaries,
Okay.
releasing that fear and not being enough,
Yeah.
not being deserving. So let's focus on that. So anybody else not feeling like you're deserving. I think everybody on this call today needs healthy boundaries because it just keeps running in my head. Healthy boundaries, healthy boundaries.
Oh gosh.
You know, being able to stand up for yourself and without being in anger. That's why it's a healthy boundaries. Being able to speak your voice, speak your mind, you know, and
Healthy
do it in
that
love and acceptance and worthiness and deservingness.
speaking is very important. Like today I had a meeting and what I had at heart, I did not actually have the courage to put that forward, thinking that they would not agree, which is like
Doesn't
too
matter
bad.
if they agree. You still need to be able to speak your mind.
I know. I would just request you to help me with whatever that gets me to speak and, be that.
Yeah. Okay, so focus on that.
Okay.
You know, everybody deserves God's love, the Father's love. Everybody deserves to have a healthy, happy, joyful life.
Yes.
It's so much more fun to learn and live in joy and happiness than it is on suffering. So whatever you're suffering from, whatever's in your way, let's just let it go right now and claim, I deserve
Yay. Yes.
to have a healthy, joyful life.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what you do for a living or you don't do for a living. Everybody is just as important as anybody else. So feel that loving, that deservingness, and that acceptance for yourself and knowing you deserve this. Repeat after me. I deserve love.
I deserve love.
I deserve happiness.
I deserve happiness.
I deserve to be in joy
I
100%
deserve
of
to
the time.
enjoy 100% of the time.
Woohoo! Didn't that feel good?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I would suggest that you run around singing happy, happy, joy, joy to yourself constantly.
Okay.
It'll shift your energy and it'll bring you more into that excitement and deservingness, okay?
I would. It's a feeling that I'm settling for less and this is the best only I can have. So is it a good idea or is it like, that's the confusion? What
Yep.
would you say?
You don't deserve less than anybody else. That's what we're just talking about. I don't
Okay.
care if it's the Queen of England. You deserve just as much as she does.
Oh,
Nobody's more important on this planet than anybody else. I
yeah.
don't care if they're emptying trash or cleaning toilets or they're the king or the queen or the president. Everybody is equally as important as anybody else.
Yes.
So feel good about yourself with whatever you're doing in life.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
Thank you. Love you.
Thank you, sweetie. Love you too.
Bye.
All right, you guys, I think I went through them all. Yay! Hoo-hoo! I want to thank everybody for joining me and allowing me into your life and allowing me to help you and to help the world. Because by us coming together and talking and healing, it helps everybody, and it helps the whole collective consciousness. And it helps so many people that are too afraid to get on the call. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for trusting me, and make it a happy, happy, joy day. And if you want to learn what I'm doing, practitioner training's coming up. May 5th and 6th starts the practitioner training. We're going all the way through master teacher training by July. There's lots of classes and lots of levels to help you become a better you. Even if you don't want to be a healer and you just want to work on yourself, it's a really good place to be with amazing people. Much love. Honey, we're always doing work on the collective consciousness and for peace. That's what we're doing here. So the more we heal our hearts, the more we heal the world. But thank you, Anne, for sharing that. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Bye.